Hey, thanks for joining me today again on Just Cook with Michael. After watching this video, you will learn how to do a few basic tweaks to a complete pancake mix to just bring it up to a more gourmet level. What we're gonna do is add some cornmeal to one of the pancake recipes, to the quick mix. In one recipe, we're gonna add some whipped egg whites. And in the other recipe, we're gonna do the addition of peanut butter and bacon on top. So the first recipe, in addition to the complete pancake mix, it's gonna have some cornmeal. So it'll be like a cornbread tasting pancake. And then on top, it's gonna be sauteed bananas with filberts or hazelnuts, and then after drizzled with warm maple syrup. What I do on this recipe is, if the recipe calls 1 cup of flour, make it 3/4 cup of flour to 1/4 cup of cornmeal. Put in my water. Now just the water, I'm gonna put in the cornmeal and whisk that in. So we have our water in the mixture, I put the cornmeal, stir that in a little bit. Now I let it sit, just the cornmeal in the water, for about 10 minutes. And that's just to let some of the water penetrate the cornmeal, so you don't want it overly gritty. So after 10 minutes, you'll add in the rest of your flour mixture. On top of the cornmeal pancakes, I'm gonna slice up some banana and saute that in butter to put over the pancakes when they're done. So I'll get that ready. All right, the cornmeal has been soaking in the water for about 10 minutes. Now we'll just add in the rest of the flour mixture. It should just be about the same consistency as you always make pancakes. Anytime you have a batter mix, usually you're just blending it until it incorporates. You don't want to overblend, because then you're actually kind of building up a little gluten and more likely to make it tough. So just whisk the batter enough to incorporate the ingredients, and that's it. Okay, this step you could do in a separate pan from the pan you're cooking the pancakes in. I just toast the hazelnuts a little bit. Flame's pretty low, medium low, and I'll just toast these for maybe 5 minutes. You could use anything from just a little vegetable oil to a little butter. If you're using butter, be careful you don't burn the butter. You can substitute hazelnuts for any type of nut you would like. I've used macadamias, almonds, some pecans are delicious. Okay, it's been 5 minutes, the hazelnuts are ready. Right before serving the pancakes, I'll put in my syrup into this warm pan and drizzle the whole pancake with the warm syrup. Okay, it's been 5 minutes, the hazelnuts are toasted. Now I'm gonna put in the bananas. I'll put a little tab of butter in with the mixture, turning off the flame. I'm gonna set this aside until the pancakes are done, and then I'll add the syrup to this warm pan with the bananas and filberts, and then drizzle that right over the pancake mix. Now it's time to cook the pancakes. The pan is on a medium flame. I have some melted butter in there, and I'll get my pancakes going. I started warming up the banana hazelnut mixture. I'm gonna put in my syrup. This is just basically to warm up the syrup, and just drizzle that right over the pancakes. Okay, for this next recipe, I'm going to heat up about 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and I'm just going to cook regular pancakes, but a little peanut butter goes in between each pancake and on top of the last one, and then it's topped with bacon and warm maple syrup. I'm going to heat up about 2 tablespoons of peanut butter in the microwave for probably just like 15 seconds, just until it's kind of nice and soft. Okay, the peanut butter pancakes are done. Super simple. Again, you just use whatever pancake recipe you want, but put a little bit of melted peanut butter in between each of your pancakes. And also you could put a little slice of bacon in between each of your pancakes. Top it with bacon. Absolutely delicious. That bacon, maple, peanut butter flavor is just such a great combination. Enjoy. Okay, for this third little tweak to pancakes, this is a way to make your pancakes extra fluffy. You're basically going to whip an egg white into it, and I'm going to top it with berries and warm syrup and butter. You could use a pre-made pancake mix, a complete pancake mix where all you do is just add water. For every cup of flour you use, you want to use 1 egg white, whip that up to a stiff peak, and then fold it into your batter. The key things to remember with egg whites, you want to make sure there's absolutely no yolk in your bowl, and that your bowl and your whisk are extremely clean. The enemy of egg whites is any fat or oil. That'll make it harder for your egg whites to come to a peak and also to hold a peak. Also, egg whites they like a little bit of an acidic environment. And when they're fresher, they actually have a little more acidic, and as the eggs get older, they turn a little more alkaline. So you could put the addition of a little bit of cream of tartar or like a little bit of lemon juice. So for each egg white, I'm gonna put in a 1/4 teaspoon of lemon juice or a 1/2 teaspoon of cream of tartar. And that kind of boosts the acidity up a little bit, and it helps it reform its peak. And when folding those egg whites into the pancake batter, this is the same process you do for making a souffle. You want to fold it just very gently, just until it's combined, and that's it, no more. And then right away, start making your pancakes. Now I'm going to start to make my egg whites. The batter I just made, it's good to have all your ingredients ready. If you're using more than one egg, it's good to crack the eggs into a separate bowl just in case, like say you're making a big batch that uses 4 eggs and the last egg you crack, the egg yolk breaks and gets in there, you basically have to throw that all away or make scrambled egg whites for breakfast. So, okay, I'll put in my 1/4 teaspoon of lemon juice. And another substitute for lemon juice would be just something like a little apple cider vinegar would also be okay. And then after, I'm going to start my my KitchenAid, my trusty KitchenAid going. This one's been with me for over 10 years. I'll put the link in the description. But start it off and you start slowly until it starts to froth up, and then you can increase your speed. And we'll go from frothy stage to soft peak to firm peak. Okay, you can see that. Now it's sort of at the frothy stage where it gets a lot of bubbles. Now we can increase the speed. Okay, now it's at a soft peak. You even can see how that kind of just looks soft, and it doesn't really hold its shape. It's going to drip off. Still very bubbly, but even I can see it weeping a little bit on the bottom of that meringue mixture. So that's the soft peak stage. And now you can see it's already much firmer. That's not drooping down. It's holding on to the whisk of the KitchenAid. I'm just going to kind of clean the sides off a little bit. And we'll just mix a little bit more to incorporate what was on the sides. You see that peak, how it's just pointing straight out. It's not drooping down at all. Happy egg white. So my pancake batter mixture is ready for me to introduce this. Okay, there's my pancake batter mixture. I'll get the egg whites I have. And again, I just used 1 cup of pancake mix, so I just needed 1 egg white. And just kind of fold that in. Almost knocked over some wine glasses. I used to get into doing different pancakes just because when my daughters had friends over, I would hear about them going to parents' houses and parents cooking breakfast. And since I went to culinary school and everything, I felt like they can't top me on that. So I'd really make a point when they had friends over to try to cook a quality breakfast for their friends. So here we go. So I'm just going to fold this in gently. And it doesn't even have to be like totally, it's okay if you see a few streaks of egg white. And this is the same process used for souffles. Last one, and that's it. Right away, I'll go make my pancakes. The pan is already warm. The butter's in there. It's ready to go. Okay, my pan, I had it on very low heat, melting the butter as I was whisking the egg whites. I kind of let the pancakes set a little bit, let the bottom heat up, and so it won't just keep on running. So I'll let it set for a few seconds, 30 seconds to a minute, then I'll put a little more batter on top just to kind of build it up. Now in a separate pan, I'm melting some butter. I'm going to add my berries just to bring them up to temperature a little bit. And then when these have been warming up for like 2 minutes, I'll put the syrup in this pan and drizzle it right over the egg white pancakes. Okay, my berries are ready. Berry butter mixture with syrup is ready to go on top of the pancakes. It smells incredible. So thanks for joining me on Just Cook with Michael. Now get out there and cook for someone you love.